Hey everybody, this is Andy Giles from Dripyard. In this video, we're going to watch Mike Herschel build out an example homepage for DrupalCon Chicago using Canvas. When you open the Canvas editor, the first thing you'll see is a 3-column layout that presents you with the interface to creating landing pages. On the left-hand side, you'll see the components that you have available to build a page with. In the center, you have a preview of what your page will look like as you're building it. And on the right, you have a form for inputting field values and manipulating the props of the component. We're going to prototype a landing page for DrupalCon Chicago using a Dripyard theme called Neonbyte. We first start with a hero component. The hero component allows you to have a captive image background, title text over top, slots for buttons for calls to action, and a region for body text. By using Drupal's single directory components, all of our props and slots are automatically exposed in the Canvas editing interface. This allows us to do things like ensure the title text is visible on an image background, establish button styles, and define layout and alignment options. For the next section, we're going to add a card in a single column layout. The card component allows us to upload an image and provide text for high-level details about the upcoming conference. The card component looks nice on the white background, but we can actually customize the theme of this section and the card itself to provide some distinction from the other sections. As we move to the next section, we're going to drop in a dynamic layout that exposes a header, rows, and columns for dragging and dropping in any other components that we wish. Now that we have 8 slots available, we're going to drop in an icon card component and customize it to look nice with the site. We then copy and paste it multiple times and go through each one editing the content. Copying and pasting entire components in Canvas allows you to build complex sections rapidly. We'll then adjust the surface theme of the entire section to provide contrast with the rest of the site. As you can see, the colors within the components automatically adjust to their background color and maintain proper contrast ratio. Next, we'd like to promote the main topics of the conference. Again, we add a 4-column layout that includes a header and 4 slots for components. In the component sections, we're going to drop in a component called Full Image Card. This component allows you to have a background image, overlay text, and links to other sections of the site. Again, we heavily rely on copy and paste to add the components to the page, filling out the content as we go. Our landing page is starting to take shape. Let's add some testimonials. We'll again add a dynamic layout, include a header, customize the layout to be 4 columns, and add in our testimonial component. The testimonial allows us to upload an image, specify the quote, and then provide an attribution to the author. Canvas's integration with Drupal core entities allows us to use the media library to select images we already have uploaded and associate them with the testimonial. Let's update the new section to provide some separation from the section above. Back in the Canvas editor, we'll adjust the theme surface color. Again, this will change the background of the entire section and adjust all the components on top, maintaining the proper contrast ratio. Canvas also allows you to add Freeform content using the CK editor. You can see here we add text and then format it with unordered lists and render it on the page. Next, we must pay tribute to our sponsors that make the conference possible. We'll copy some of our components we've already used, paste them in, and then add a logo grid to wrap the logos we'll be adding. We'll use a component called logo item that allows you to upload a logo and provide an optional link associated with the item on the page. Since we have multiple levels of sponsorship, we'll copy and paste the presenting sponsors into a new section and replace the content. Since there's more logos for this section, we're going to go into the component wrapper called Logo Grid and adjust the logo size of all the logos within the grid. The logo item component ensures consistent aspect ratio and spacing for each of the logos. Now that we've made our sponsors happy by putting their logos on their homepage, we can go in and tighten up the look of this section. We'll edit the component props of the section to adjust the padding, spacing, and set the theme surface again. Since we'll be representing our sponsors on more than just the homepage, let's use a Canvas feature called Patterns that allow you to take an entire component tree and export them as a reusable template. We have an existing pattern called Featured Sessions. Let's go ahead and add that to the bottom of the page. This example shows you the power of patterns. Not only do we have a couple components that are pre-configured, this entire section comes with a header, 2-column layout, and a carousel wrapper. Patterns are more than just time savers. They can help ensure a consistent design across multiple pages of the site when common elements are used. The Canvas preview mode allows you to view the site as it would be seen under different breakpoints, including desktop, tablet, and mobile. We can ensure that all of our content is rendered properly, and no matter what device you visit the site on, you'll get a consistent experience. Now that we're happy with the way our page looks, we'll exit the preview mode and save our changes. With Canvas, you can stage multiple pages at once. In this case, we only have one page, but we'll select it and publish it. When we view the published page, you'll see there's no surprises. Canvas provides an accurate representation of the full page layout in the editor, just as it will be seen to the end user. There's one more special thing we can do with our hero component. Instead of a static image, let's replace it with a moving video. We'll locate our video component in the sidebar and drop it into the hero component. Then all we have to do is upload a video to be rendered in place of the image. In the video component, we can also configure props for usability and accessibility. Configurations like mute, loop, prefers reduced motion are automatically handled for you. Accessibility features like a play-pause indicator are rendered by the component. You can see that Canvas has revolutionized the content editing experience for Drupal. We finally have a front-end tool that mirrors the powerful back-end Drupal's always been known for. We'd like to extend a special thanks to the Canvas team who's put in thousands of hours making this dream a reality over the past year or more, and also to Acquia for funding a large portion of the work and continuing to push Drupal forward. If you'd like to help with Drupal Canvas, we encourage you to visit the issue queue and join the Drupal Canvas Slack channel. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video. We hope you're as excited as we are about Canvas and the future of Drupal, and we look forward to seeing you at DrupalCon Chicago.